Write a function, hollow triangle, that takes in a string and prints the following pattern. So here, given the string A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, we are going to print this certain hollow triangle pattern. Also, if there are insufficient characters to form a perfect triangle, we use star characters in place. So here, given the string A, B, C, D, E, F, G, we print this certain pattern. So notice here that we do not have enough characters to form a perfect triangle like here. So instead, we use a star character to fill it up. So here, given a string A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, we print this certain hollow triangle. And given a string A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, we print this pattern instead. So once again, if we remove L, we do not have enough characters to form a perfect hollow triangle. And so, we use a star character in place. And similarly, given this certain string here, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, we can form a perfect hollow triangle. However, if we remove O and P, we use star characters in their place. Also, we assume that the string's length will be more than or equals to 7, and we also assume that the string does not contain any spaces. So do pause this video and take some time to give this a go before taking a look at the answer. So here, before we start writing our function, let's figure out using pen and paper how this works. So here, let's use the string A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L as an example. And from this string, we are going to get this pattern. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. So here, using another example, let's say we have string is equals to A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. And from this string, we are going to get A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So here, A is on the same level as I. J, K, L, M, N, O, P. So here, first things first, we need to calculate the height of our triangle. So here, there's going to be 12 characters. And here, there's going to be 16 characters. And here, the height is 5. And here, the height is 4. So here, we can see that for every additional 4 characters, our height increases by 1. So from this, let's try to find the correct height first. So here, we define hollow triangle, and we take in a string, and here we start writing our function body. So here we have seen that multiples of 4 will create perfect triangles. So the first thing to do is to pad our string with star characters until it reaches a length which is a multiple of 4. So here, if length of string modulo 4, so once again, when we modulo by 4, we find the remainder when our length of string is divided by 4. So if this number is more than 0, we print this number, and let's see. So hollow triangle string. If I remove 1 character, now we are going to have 11 characters. And here we have 3. And if I remove 1 more character, we are going to have 2. So here, the number of star characters that we need to pad is actually 4 minus this number. So we have 2, and if we add a k, we should have 1, because we only need to pad 1 star character. So let's multiply this number by a star, and let's add this to string. So at the end, let's print string. And so here we have it, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K star. So if we remove K, we should have 2 star now. And if we remove J, we should have 3 star now. However, if we remove I, we get A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, because this can form a perfect triangle. So similarly, if we have I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, we are simply going to get the string back, because there are 16 characters here. However, if we remove P, we should get 1 star. And if we remove O, we should get 2 star. And if we remove N, we should get 3 stars. And here, our first step is complete. And we have successfully forced the string to have a length which is a multiple of 4. And next, let's find the height of our triangle. So here, for every extra 4 characters that our string has, our height increases by 1. So here we can actually find the height using a simple formula. So your height is equals to length of string floor divided by 4 plus 1. So we print height, and let's run this, and we should get 5. So if we remove the m and we end at l, we should get 4. And here we have it. And next, let's figure out how to print our triangle. So here, let's take a look at the indexes of our string. So this is going to be 0, this is going to be 1, this is going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is also going to be minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, minus 8, minus 9, minus 10, and so on. So here, this is going to be 0, this is going to be 1, and this is going to be minus 1. This is going to be 2, and this is going to be minus 2. And over here, we just print the rest of the unused string. And next, let's mark out our spaces. So space, 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 and triple space. And next, let's do the same for the triangle here. So we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. And here we have minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, and so on. So once again, A is going to be 0, B is going to be 1, this is going to be minus 1, this is going to be 2, and this is going to be minus 2, and this is going to be 3, and this is going to be minus 3. And once again, let's mark out our spaces. So there's going to be 5 spaces here. There's going to be 3 spaces. There's going to be 1 space. And here there's going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4. So here I'm sure that you can see a pattern. So let's try to code this out. So here, when the height of the triangle is 5, we are going to have 4 spaces before A. And when the height of the triangle is 4, we are going to have 3 spaces before A. So print height minus 1 times white space plus string 0. And next, we need to write a for loop. So for I in range, and here since we exclude the first and last line of our triangle, we take height minus 2. And next, let's try to print out the different numbers. So let's print I first, and let's see what happens. And here we have 0 and 1. And here, let's say we add another MNOP. So now our height is 5. So if we run this, we are going to get A and 0, 1, 2. However, first we need to print 3, 2, 1. So here we can take height minus I, and let's see what happens. And here we have 5, 4, 3. And so we minus 2, and we will get 3, 2, 1. And next, let's print the left side of our triangle. So string I, and let's see what happens. So here we're going to print ABC, which is wrong because we need to print BCD. So I'm just going to do this 1, comma, height minus 1. So I increase I by 1 throughout. And from here, I'm going to minus 1 instead. So if I do this, I'm going to get BCD, which is correct. And afterwards, let's print the number of spaces in between. So here, there's going to be a 2 times I somewhere. So let's see what happens. So here I get 2, 4, 6. However, I need 1, 3, 5. So I can simply minus 1 from here. And here I have 1, 3, 5. And finally, string minus I. So if I run this, I'm going to get PON, which is correct. So next, in my print statement, I'm going to set sep, which stands for separator, is equals to nothing. So if I do this, it will now look like this. So here, we put a bracket, and we multiply this with a space character. And if I run this, I'm going to get the correct number of spaces. So next, we do the same for the number in between. And we multiply with a space character. And if we run this, we will get the top part of our triangle. So after our for loop, we need to print the base of our triangle. So we can simply do this, string I to minus I, and let's see if this is correct. So not exactly correct, so we need to plus 1 here. And here we will have our hollow triangle printed out. So once again, I'm going to remove, let's say, 2 characters, and we should have 2 stars now. And here we have it. So if we remove one more, we are going to have 3 stars. And let's say we remove one more, and we should have a smaller triangle. So once again, if I remove this, it's going to be 1 star. If I remove this once again, it's going to be 2 star. And if I remove this once again, it's going to be 3 star. And similarly, if I remove I should get an even smaller triangle. So here we have successfully solved the hollow triangle function. So once again, thanks for watching, and hopefully this was clear and easy to understand. See you in the next one.